Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday via your in-game mail you'd have received a notification taking you to the forums about the new update that's coming to Assassin's Creed Rebellion. So today we're going to go through that update, just explain a little bit because there's been a few things added and the last line really intrigued me, so make sure you stay to the end of the video. Right, so here we can see coming soon, new star rewards. Now we knew this was obviously coming to the Helix Rift events. They've obviously teased it previously. So it's basically explaining it's coming in the Ottoman event during February the 25th. That's going to be a Tuesday. I will be live streaming this, going for every single star we can. Obviously, full 75, even if I have to use non-synced heroes to do it, because I create the content for you, so it's only fair that we get the maximum that we can and just showcase the new feature in the game. So as you can see, it just says here, Star Reward features will begin in the Helix Rift event, the Ottoman Connection, which begins February the 25th. So I'll probably be streaming about 9 PM GMT time. So, as we covered in a previous video, requires 15 stars to unlock each tier. So if you start at Novice and go ADAPT, Expert, Masters, Grandmasters, you complete all of them. It's going to give you the maximum that you can get from the star rewards, and it's obviously going to change the dynamics of the Helix Rift events because it's going to be something completely different. It's going to cost quite a bit of energy to get this. I think I'm probably going to have to get 3 or 4 refills just to get through the full 75 stars on the live stream. So yeah, it's going to really change the dynamics of how the Helix Rift event works, whether you go for placement or the stars. Also, new DNA fragment offer. Starting February 24th, players will be able to purchase DNA fragments for specific heroes in the shop using Helix credits. These are limited time offers that will be available until mid-April. First hero that will be available as part of these offers is Aleski. So, not the greatest hero to start off with, in all fairness, to be fair to you, but it's going to be curious to see how these work. I'm presuming if there's a legendary hero in these cubes, that it's probably going to cost more Helix credits than it will for an epic. Either that or they'll keep them the same price, but you get less fragment drops from a legendary than you would obviously an epic. It's a nice way of kind of farming a certain hero that you want. So if you're, for example, thirsty for Jean, you need quite a few fragments of him, you can go hammer and tong with them. Buy these cubes. I don't know if there is a limit on them, but you can obviously farm that hero's cube and you're guaranteed to obviously pull that hero. Little bit kind of skeptic about this because even though it is nice to obviously pick specific heroes that you do want to go for, it may make the Helix Rift events a bit more non-void. If you know there's heroes in these cubes that are obviously up for placement or up for milestones in the Helix Rift events, people may not go for the Helix Rift events because they've got these cubes. So I don't know whether it's going to devalue the Helix Rift events or not. I don't know. I'm hoping not. And I'm hoping that the star rewards that they still haven't announced yet are going to change the dynamics of it anyway and make it really worth going for them 75 stars. So that's going to be quite good, so I'm looking forward to that. But the thing that I quite liked here was this last line here, and it says the development team is currently busy working away on new content that we will be sharing with you in the upcoming weeks. Keep an eye out on the ACR social media pages and the forum for news and announcements. So this I'm buzzing for. I really hope that it's an actual proper tangible new piece of content that they're going to bring into the game. You know, Region 6 would obviously be the obvious next step. If they ain't obviously opening up another region, then they could obviously open up a completely different era and obviously go from Region 1 to 5 in that. I would probably prefer that, in all fairness. I think the Region 5 kind of tied up the story with the Staff of Eden. You buried that. You got the apple in Region 4. So for me, it would be nice if they brought a new era in. There's so many eras that they can do for this game. It's ridiculous. You could do London, you could do Egypt, you could do so many. You know, the Assassin's Creed franchise has spanned over so many years and so many stories that they could fit them in this game. Or they could come out with a brand new piece of content, not from another Assassin's Creed game, purely for the Rebellion saga, which would be quite a nice touch because it would be something nice to obviously go through, nice, new, fresh, and something that isn't kind of taken from another Assassin's Creed game. So yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing for this. But as I said, I'm going to be live streaming the event, so make sure you're subscribed, have them notifications on, because we're going to go for it. And yeah, it's going to be quite a decent live stream. Really looking forward to it. So I hope that this whets your appetite a little bit, because it definitely has mine. And I hope you have a fantastic day. Look after yourself and go for them stars. See you later on.